I did not lose, maybe I should say this now, I did not lose, though I was getting older, I did not lose my desire to be part of the world I was living in. In 1985, I should tell you, I was arrested for the last time in my life outside of University Hall. I was on a committee negotiating with the president of the university, whose offices were still in University Hall. They have since moved to Oakland, partly because of us, I think. I was on a committee of several faculty members trying to negotiate divestment, that is, that the university should pull its monies out of South Africa. And the president, whose name I've forgotten.
President Gardner.
Yes, they all look alike to me now. President Gardner was furious. You know, students have come in here and accused me of this or that. I forget what they accused him of, and he was just righteously furious. And he had academic toadies around him who told him he was a great man, including, alas, my old friend Neil Smelser, who was one of the chorus telling him how great he was and how bad we were. But I was a member of this committee, and very decent academics who just thought the university was a symbol and needed to. And we had 3 meetings with him, and after the 3rd meeting, and he was pretty intransigent. What troubles me about these guys is that when the regents told him to divest, he divested. When we, the faculty, we were a representative faculty group, tried to talk to him, he wouldn't even talk to us. He talked to us, he physically talked to us, but he was so righteous and so
Well, there is a difference in that the regents were...
No, there is. So here's an empty vessel, see, who tells us, no, it's sin to do this, and the regents tell him, and he does it. Why do you want a guy like that as president of your university, for God's sakes? Anyway, after the 3rd meeting in University Hall, it was a sunny afternoon, I come out with the committee, and there are a large number of students, many graduate students, who are furious. We come out and we say, well, we didn't make much inroad. And they say they're going to sit in University Hall. And several of them were my students, graduate students, and I say, theoretically, these talks are still ongoing. I'm still on this committee. We haven't cut relations with this guy. Maybe we should wait. But the students were no. My wife and one of my sons was there looking on, and I said, maybe we should wait. I was trying to reason with the students, but there was no reasoning with them. They were very upset. And so about 10, 12, 15 students throw their bodies down. 2 or 3 of them were my own. I had thrown my body down many times. In 1985, I was 52 years old. I had a long white beard. That'll come into play in a minute, and my long hair. And my hair was not yet white, but my beard sure was. And I just decided that my place was with the students, and I threw my body. Now, I wasn't the only faculty. There were several faculty who did this, I should quickly say.
You want to say who they were? Do you remember?
I don't remember. David Matza of Sociology, Matza, I believe. But there were others, and I don't remember who they were. Ruth Rosen, who was a PhD from Berkeley, one of my former students who taught at Davis, I believe threw her body down.
I like your expression, threw the body down.
Well, we just threw our bodies down, right there.
This is a description.
Right there. And we were wearing, I should tell you, academic garb. There was a march and then a consultation. I was wearing a little academic garb. Just the academic garb. Yeah, black. So I'm pretty sure that was the occasion when we wore this. So I threw my body down and I was arrested. What was funny about that, I told my wife later, I think this is my last job. A cop came over to me, a policeman came over to me, and he said, "Sir, I'd like you to get up now. He invited me to leave under my own steam, and I said no. And they always do that. They say, would you please leave now? Well, you're breaking ordinance 7643. And I said, no, I wasn't going to leave. And he said, then I'm going to have to arrest you. And sir, would you be very careful getting up? I don't want you to hurt yourself. I looked like 90 years old to him,
With the white beard.
Yeah. So that was 1985. I did cut my beard off, in fact, shortly after that. And I was ready to cut my beard off. I had had it for 20 years. I grew it in 1965 And we were arrested, numbered, photographed, got a lawyer, but they never they didn't press. They dropped the charges ultimately, and they divested ultimately.
Oh.